Transfer deadline drama, Bayern splashing cash, Real Madrid reshaping their squad, and Manchester City doing city things. June 16th has been absolutely packed. Let's break down every confirmed deal, and here we go from right now. Ismael Saibari to Bayern Munich. Let's kick things off in Germany, because Bayern Munich have just landed one of the most exciting midfielders in the Eredivisie. And honestly, one of the most exciting midfielders in European football right now. Ismael Saibari, 24 years old, Moroccan international, and a PSV Eindhoven player for the past few seasons. If you haven't been watching the Eredivisie closely, let me paint you a picture of what this guy actually does on a football pitch. Saibari is a central midfielder who plays like he has no off switch. He presses relentlessly, he drives forward with the ball, and he has a remarkable ability to arrive late into the box and score goals that a defensive midfielder simply should not be scoring. At PSV, he became one of the most important cogs in their system, not just a workhorse, but a genuine creative force from deep positions. His range of passing, his ability to break lines, and his almost telepathic sense of when to make runs in behind made him a nightmare for opposition teams to track. Now, Bayern Munich have watched this for 2 seasons, and today they've made their move. Fabrizio Romano has posted the Here We Go, which, if you're new to this channel, is the gold standard of transfer confirmation. When Romano says here we go, the deal is done, period. The fee is reported at around 55 million euros. For a player of Saibari's profile, age, and trajectory, that is actually very competitive. Bayern are getting a midfielder who is already operating at Champions League level. PSV have been a serious force in Europe over the last couple of years, and he has years of peak football ahead of him. The contract runs until 2031, 5 years. Bayern are not signing Saibari as a squad player or a rotation option. They are signing him as a key piece of their midfield rebuild. With the demands of the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, and Champions League football, having a high-energy, technically gifted midfielder who can cover every blade of grass is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Medical is currently underway, final formalities are being completed, and the official announcement should follow very soon. Bayern fans, you're gonna love this signing. The rest of the Bundesliga, not so much. Antonio Rudiger signs new Real Madrid contract extension with Real Madrid. Now let's talk about one of the most commanding center backs in world football, and the news that he is staying exactly where he belongs. Antonio Rudiger has signed a contract extension with Real Madrid. This has been officially confirmed by the club. Not a leak, not a Romano exclusive, an official Real Madrid announcement. And that matters, because it tells you everything about how both parties feel about this relationship. Cast your mind back to when Rudiger left Chelsea on a free transfer and joined Real Madrid in 2022. At the time, a lot of people questioned whether he was the right fit for a club of Real Madrid's stature. He had been excellent at Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel, but there were questions about whether he could maintain that level in La Liga, in a squad full of superstars, under the weight of Real Madrid's expectations. Marc Cucurella to Real Madrid. Speaking of Real Madrid, they haven't just been busy keeping their own players. They have gone into the Premier League market and pulled out one of the most versatile and intelligent left-sided defenders in European football. Marc Cucurella is leaving Chelsea and joining Real Madrid. Chelsea have confirmed the transfer. The deal is worth around £47.5 million plus add-ons, and this one has been building for a little while now. But now it's official. So let's really dig into why Real Madrid wanted him specifically and why this deal makes complete sense. At international level, he has been a reliable performer for Spain, and his experience at the highest level of European competition gives him credibility that younger options simply don't have yet. Josko Gvardiol has signed a new deal with Manchester City that runs until 2031. Fabrizio Romano confirms the agreement is done and completed. And if you understand what Gvardiol has become at the Etihad over the last couple of seasons, you understand why this is such a massive moment for City. Ruben Amorim, now AC Milan manager. And now for the deal that has genuinely sent shockwaves through European football today. Ruben Amorim is the new AC Milan manager. Fabrizio Romano says the deal is closed, the contract runs until 2028 with an option for an additional year, and one of the most tactically fascinating coaches in the game is heading to the San Siro. Subscribe to get the rest of latest transfer news in the soccer world and more transfer news coming your way. Stay tuned.